I think I've got to... Yep, up around, and we should curl us in there. Telling you, man, this leader is the worst. Oh, I didn't know about that. I'm shocked about that too.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence.
Like, what? What you say is incredibly surprising to me. Oh no.
Halt! No one enters!
You speak to the legate of the merchant congregation, soldier. I have been sent by Governor Buren. I have to talk to Dr. Asili.
I don't take orders from the governor, nor the congregation. Be on your way.
He won't obey me either, Greenblood. He's not from my regiment.
Yeah, let's force it.
Sorry, soldier, but I'm coming in, whether you like it or not.
To arms! Move away! Things are about to get...
Oh, you guys. Well, people realize I'm actually kind of leveled here, people. I'm assuming there was a way we could have snuck in, but where's the fun in that when you've got strong weapons? The secret laboratory is under... Nope.
I wasn't expecting that. It's a real fortress.
There must be other guards. Be careful. How awful. They've been reduced to burning the bodies.
How could members of the Guard choose to participate in this massacre?
Hey man, good chunk of money. It'll make you look the other way. Well, that didn't take you down. I'm honestly surprised the natives haven't just gone all out on us. Alright, what do we got? I do not know which one of you oafs broke the mechanism that leads to the tunnels, but the cost replacement will be taken from his pay. The doctor was furious he had to order a replacement part, and even though he probably has received it by now, I hope that once it is replaced, you'll be more careful. These mechanisms are fragile. And we've got the key. That's a nice prison cell.
I don't have the key.
Can I lockpick it?
Locked.
Yeah. Hello.
You're not one of them. Please, get us out of here.
Nords? What are you doing locked up here?
These scientists captured and abused us. They performed experiments, made us drink potions, took our blood. I heard them say that they wanted to find out how we are immune to the Malachor. None of it makes any sense. Please, get us out of here.
I'll find a way to open this cage.
I want the one who did this to know fear and suffering.
Let's hold this good doctor to account.
Yeah. Sorry, peeps. Not getting you out right now. Who's got the key? Someone here's got it. We're gonna unblock that for starters. Nobody's got the key here. Search continues. Oh, they're stuck on a rock, which means this should go well.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Still no key. I doubt they leave a key in a jail cell, so I'm not gonna bother looking in there. Go in there in just a second.
I don't have the key.
Hello.
You are on Olmenawi. Are you going to free us?
Yes, that's why I'm here. And to find out what's going on.
What's going on? We are locked up. They make us drink horrible things. We're starving. They hit us. They take our blood. They cut us up. They tell us we will die to save the Renaigse from a horrible disease. But I pray that the wicked birds catch it and die. Please get us out of here.
I will do my best. Don't worry.
I will find that key. It means killing everybody as I go. Are we in a circle? Yeah, I might have to come back to you guys. I don't have a key. Nor have I found a key. Hopefully someone over here has one. So far, nope. Also, nope. And nope. Assuming this would open the door. Nope, that doesn't. That's not a thing. So that happened. Do I even want in here? Probably don't want in here. This is probably my way out. Okay, we're actually gonna go talk to that doctor. If I can. Great. Impossible to climb. Even better. Okay, we're going this way now. I may have to go to the travel spot, go back to the beginning, and then re-enter this area, because I didn't talk to the doctor. And I'm on the quest for a key. Ah, the joys of now being able to make ammo. I can just shoot these things. Can't climb that. Just keep shooting. Achievement, Musketeer. Nice. Oh, is that just another? Yeah. Well, we are almost out. Which means that I can go back and do it all again. Yeah. Because there's no key in here. Nope. Nope, that knocked down. That was such a boo-boo. Such a boo-boo. Worst of all, it was a boo-boo I couldn't fix. Yep, so at least there is a travel spot, like, right there. Make sure that's highlighted so we can go to the right spot. Wait a second. I think they're done construction. I'm like literally just playing window open, window closed. Okay, that was about all I could tolerate. It's getting roasty, toasty in here again. Okay, so now after we've done all that, let's actually go and see the guy we were supposed to see. Do this properly this time. Oh no. You guys are so weak. Why are you even trying this? I'm not even gonna bother looting that. Because it's probably got nothing there, guys. Okay. See the doctor this time. Probably has the key. And then we'll unlock those cages. Oh. Hey, that one's got a gun. I was gonna say, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Let's make sure there's nothing over here. Not do anything crazy this time. Okay. Officially. Let's go see the doctor.
You're already dead.
Seriously, this combat. It's so sad for them right now. And there it is. Oh, keys. Finally.
These poor people lost their lives only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
And they were steered. They were cut up like pieces of meat. May the volcano engulf those who did this.
That is like an understatement of what happened to those poor people. Yozers.
Vasily has locked himself in his office.
The door is too thick. We must find a key.
These documents contain hundreds of short but precise notes that describe, without any emotion, the torture and the experiments inflicted upon the native and Nalt captives. A few pages are even illustrated with sketches indicating which body parts were amputated on some of the living subjects to test their resistance, and sectional drawings of the dissected parts of other subjects.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick. This is proof of all the horrors committed here.
That is just screwed up, guys.
I don't have the key.
You don't have the key? I thought I... Okay, hold on. Can I just drop stuff? Like... Well, I guess I can recycle. Otherwise, I will be here all day walking around. Those we can get rid of. Okay, back to moving. So now that we've got the key, I guess we will go and free the prisoners. And hopefully find a key down there randomly. Or suddenly get really, really good at lockpicking. Oh, is that the key? Nope, it's just... Okay. That's a thing.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet. I thought I was losing my mind in this cage.
I must release the other prisoners. You will be out soon.
Does anybody have a key? No? Okay. Just checking. This way? Yep. It's the moment I wish I took lockpicking.
Let's go now. I want to see my people again.
Just one moment. I haven't freed all the prisoners yet.
Where's the other one? Okay, if we just head down and follow the right wall, we'll be fine.
Locked.
I know, that's why I want you to use the key.
Now that they are free, we must help the prisoners escape this place.
They can't leave through the city. The guards will stop them, or worse,
So we have to find another way to get them out.
Is this going the right way? Sort of. Well, I did find the way out, but I still have to deal with the doctor here. Unless, can I now open up the door for them? Is that a thing? Free them and then I'll go see good old Dr. Buddy.
It's perfect. We just have to clear the way. The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look.
There you go. Here's your craftsman. Is it good? Yep. Nice. Okay, now let's get back to finding our doctor here.
Who are you? You have no right to be here.
I have come to free your prisoners and put an end to all the horrors that take place here.
I knew this would happen eventually. This all went too far.
No kidding.
Dr. Asili, he lost his mind a long time ago. But what are you going to do with us?
Arrest you. Then I expect you will be sentenced.
No, please. We only followed the doctor's orders. We tried to stop him, but he is the director of the lab.
You could have reported it to the governor or left this place.
He threatened to destroy our lives. We could not... Please, don't look us up.
We're stopping you.
You can say all of this in court. It's up to them to judge you.
They will want to make an example of us. We'll not see the light again.
You should have thought about that before helping that monster.
Yeah, no kidding. But hey, man, sometimes you need the job that pays the bill. Now, do you have any keys in here? Yes, there we go. That's what we needed.
Locked.
Who are you, and under what right do you enter here?
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
Yeah, let's work our way down the list.
What did you hope to find from all these experiments?
Since the Malachor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants to him.
You are a very beautiful specimen. When I think of the power flowing through your veins.
We learned everything we wanted to know. This lab will close and you will answer for everything you have done.
You think so? Guards, capture these people!
Ugh. I thought I'd have a better chance to ask him. Do you feel guilty, man?
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, you want to use a gun, eh? I'll use a gun.
Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
We're gonna stop him.
You will answer for your crimes in court.
But I'll be out soon. My colleagues will understand the importance of my work.
We shall see about that.
I mean, good luck to you, man. Discover the Dark Sully's chest is powder. Must be important experiments. If we had it analyzed, we could discover its exact nature. Yep. Ooh. Letter to Doctor. From another doctor. I did a good job of having the young governor of the New Serene and his cousin take the potion you sent me. I was very cautious as ordered. No one else touched it. However, I must admit that I found your request slightly unusual and dangerous. We are allies of the congregation. I'm afraid they may not approve of our implication in what could be perceived as a poisoning. I hope that in the future you will perform this kind of mission by yourself, rather than risking the lives of your colleagues.
I can't believe it. Constantine's malachor was caused by a silly. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
I'm sorry, Greenblood. I never thought someone would try to kill him that way.
I mean, you literally just got here on the island. What a bunch of jerks. Alright, let's get the people out of here. Oop, nope, that's the not the exit, that's the cutting room. Which is pretty tame in comparison to other horror games I've seen. It's like nothing. They were all like covered.
Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You are weakened, and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way.
That's a small herd of people. Not this way, this way. Alright guys, don't worry. Unless they restock the monsters in this tunnel, I've already cleared it. Should be pretty easy going. And honestly, at this point, I mean, could you really blame the natives for just going all up in our business? We're killing, stealing, torturing them, enslaving them, you know, turning them into prostitutes. What else have we done? Did a lot of things. Surprised they haven't just nuked us. Now, if we talk to Constantine, that should be interesting. Be like, hey, you were slightly kind of maybe poisoned. You were actually okay. You were kind of infected with the malachor.
There you are. You're free.
You have saved our lives. How can we thank you?
We will never forget what you have done for us on Almenawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We're not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You will have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in Vigshadir. You will be safe there, but you should avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Qua awalem segven.
Alright, let's go talk to our good old friend, the governor here. Be like, what the heck, man? I don't think there's one thing this guy's done well. But I feel like we're 2 steps away from just killing the guy. Oh, wait. I'm gonna drop some stuff in my chest. Okay, maybe not that dagger. Let's get rid of that. Sure, keep our gold stuff. And I don't think I go past a merchant. So we're gonna quickly swing over just to sell, just so we don't keep getting overburdened.
Come closer. Come closer. Your Excellency, it's...
Yep, I know. It's always great to see me. Oh, it's actually slightly better than mine. Well, that's better. So it is.
Thanks for your visit.
So, wasn't hands, what was it? Head. Ugh. That's kind of stupid. And my boots. Alright. We're off. Let's go talk to this guy, say, you suck at leading people, there's so much going on under your nose. If you truly didn't know what was going on. Or B, you're letting this all happen willingly and you're awful. I mean, he's almost gotten us killed. More than once. Hello, jerk.
Your Excellency, Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor? I've been to Asili's laboratory and what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured, victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There are also a number of Nauts.
Nauts? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Yes, we captured him.
Really? Very well. I will ensure that he is judged as quickly as possible. What was done with the prisoners that were being held in the laboratory?
They were freed. The Danae Exregau are satisfied and should call off their attack.
What a relief. Finally, some good news. How can I repay you?
By allowing me to take part in the trial proceedings. What I saw merits justice, and I fear that the accused will find a great many defenders amongst his fellow savants.
It is a rather novel request, but granted. I shall inform the prosecutor. Let us remember that the madness of a man should not cast a shadow upon the greater sum of his work. His research is perhaps our only chance of discovering a remedy. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Nope.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Alright, let's go help that attorney. So we can bring this guy down. Legally. With our luck, he'll just get out on good behavior. The good old, it's for the greater good for everyone. Hello.
Hello. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. Governor Buran told me to pay you a visit.
Oh, it is you who arrested Dr. Asili and must help me prepare the trial.
Exactly.
Excellent. We will have lots to do if we want the doctor to pay for his crimes. The accused has a lot of support. Any evidence and testimonies you can gather will be useful.
We'll have no problem gathering witnesses. His laboratory cells were full of them.
We will call them to the witness box, of course. But be aware that if the victims are natives, their words will unfortunately not carry much weight here.
There were also some Nauts. Perhaps I could convince some of the doctor's colleagues to talk.
Their testimony will be crucial. The word of other scholars is likely to be the only thing that condemns him. That plus any material evidence you can gather.
I picked up a strange powder in the laboratory. A substance that I've not been able to identify.
You should show it to an alchemist. We need to know what it is to be able to use it.
These documents describe Dr. Asili's work, as well as the horrible experiments he was performing.
Perfect. I will read them in detail. We will no doubt find something to support my prosecution.
I have found a letter proving that Dr. Asili voluntarily transmitted the Malachor to my cousin, Constantin d'Orsay. I would like to add that I too was a victim of this poisoning.
Did the accused try to take the life of the governor of New Serene? This is an extremely serious crime.
Indeed. He saw my cousin and me as the ideal control group to prove his theories. And no humanitarian or diplomatic consideration could put a stop to his ambition.
This letter alone is crucial proof. I will put it on our file.
Do we have any chance of winning?
Yes, I am rather confident. You have provided overwhelming evidence. But if we had witnesses, we would have an even bigger chance of winning.
I will return to you soon. The Nauts should be at the port, and the islanders had to take refuge in Vikshadir. As for the scientists, they said they would go back to the governor's laboratory. I should give this powder to someone who can tell me what it is.
Okay, we've got a lot of stuff to do. Okay, so I guess we'll start at the far side. We'll start with the Nults, try to get them to testify. Can I cut through? Not really. There you go. This is the way we want to go. It should be easy to convince the Nults. And I'm assuming that powder we found is either the ability to make them sleep or not feel pain. Maybe. Or do I think it's the Malachor? This lady's trying to eliminate my witness.
Is everything all right?
Once again, thanks to you. These people wanted to kill me.
They certainly wanted to prevent you from testifying at the doctor's trial.
The doctor will be judged. I suppose you'd like me to testify about how we suffered.
Indeed. If you do not fear another attempt on your life by these men.
Don't worry. I won't put up with intimidation. From now on, my people will watch over me until I can testify. And I intend to witness the execution of our torturer. You can count on me.
Thank you. Your word will be crucial during the trial.
Nice. That was easy enough. That's not what I want. That's what I want. So that's done. Okay. Next on the list, let's get that powder analyzed. Oh, yep, this is the way we want. Find out what that's all about. Loot. All right. Guessing through this door. Aha.
I never thought I'd see you here again. Why are you still free?
Dr. Honor made sure that I was set free. He needed my help. What do you want?
What is your purpose here?
I helped Dr. Honor to understand the research of my former master. He's the one who became his successor.
I do hope that he doesn't use the same methods.
Of course not.
What about your other colleagues? What's become of them?
They felt guilty. They stopped their experiments and returned to Al-Sad.
What do the other scholars think of Dr. Asili now that his actions have been revealed for all to see?
Most still admire him greatly. He was the greatest amongst us, you know? They didn't witness what was happening in the lab, and they have little interest in the natives. For them, the main problem is political, given that the war against the rebels cost us dearly. Until they understand the horrors that happened there, they will not have any moral issues.
Let's show it the
I
powder.
discovered this strange powder in one of the laboratory's chests. Do you know what it is?
I did see the doctor using it once or twice, but I don't know what it is. But I can study it for you if you want. I have the tools that will allow me to do so here.
So, what is it?
It is a quintessence of black blood. Probably created using the blood of numerous patients. The doctor managed to harness the very concept of the Malachor in this powder. A single pinch ingested by someone would be enough for them to be afflicted by the disease. With the quantities that you brought me, hundreds of people could be contaminated. It's terrifying. I cannot believe Asili would do such a thing. Here, these are my notes. I wrote down all the details of my experiments, as well as my conclusions.
Thank you. I will relay them to the prosecutor.
Testify.
Are you prepared to testify against Dr. Asili?
I would like to say no. You had me thrown in prison, and without Dr. Honor's intervention, I would still be there. But I can't stop thinking about what we did in that laboratory. I think only by testifying will I ease my conscience.
Thank you. Your story could change the outcome of this trial.
Nice.
I must leave you. What she saw working alongside Asili obviously upset her. She will make an excellent witness.
I mean, she watched you guys chop bodies up. I'm assuming that is... Oop. We're here. Oh, I'm so close to 34. Holy moly.
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
What is your role and what is your research topic?
I'm in charge of the governor's laboratories. My main research concerns the Malachor, of course. Above all, we searched for a way to reduce the suffering of the sick.
Searched?
Now that we have access to my colleague Asili's work, it gives us hope of finding a cure.
So the crimes he committed while conducting his work do not concern you?
He will be judged for that. But it would be a shame for him to have done all this for nothing.
What do you think of Dr. Asili now that you've learned how he conducted his research?
Well, obviously the few excesses he has conceded himself are unfortunate, but he remains the greatest scientist that the Alliance has ever known. His work has had a profound effect on science. It seems quite unfair to me to reduce his life's work just to what he has done lately.
If I understand correctly, you will be one of his defenders.
Naturally. I don't deny that he made a terrible mistake, but he meant well. And he was probably acting on behalf of our helplessness to combat the Malachor.
Would you agree to speak at the trial? Your influence could be crucial.
Oh, but I already intended to give a statement. His lawyer came to find me.
So are you ready to defend a man who used to torture and murder to advance his research?
Indeed. Because I think the entire work of a scientist should not be judged on a single mistake. It is obvious that he should not have used such methods, but Asili has never been very political. I doubt he understood the implications of his actions.
So you're saying the only problem in this case is political?
Essentially, yes. The war he nearly caused could have been expensive for our governor and the city, but let's not fool ourselves. No tears will be shed over the fate of a few of those bloodthirsty savages.
Flatter his pride? No.
Thank you. I must leave you.
Do I need to convince him? Is it crucial? Okay. We're gonna...
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
I guess I'll flatter his pride.
What interest do you have in defending Dr. Asili? You've obviously taken his place since his arrest. I understand that you admired him a lot, but under his tutelage you could not really impose your own ideas. Well, now you finally have a chance to leave your own mark on history.
You are not wrong, but I find it rather unlikely that he will be sentenced.
I have gathered a lot of damning evidence against him. And with your testimony...
I could finally publish my research on fountain contamination. Very well. You've convinced me. I will now testify for the prosecution. It is true that it's time to turn the page and leave his cruel methods behind.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Anur is an influential scholar. His testimony would convince the judges.
We'll find out. Seems really intense that we have to do all this work. I think it would just really be easy to convince them if everyone didn't believe they were savages. Now we just had the one more pit stop. Do the trial and then go talk with our cousin. Hello.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I would like you to tell me about Asili.
I was expecting you to come and see me about this. What would you like to know?
Were you aware of Dr. Asili's experiments?
In part, yes. That's why I chose not to be his student any longer.
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. Over time, he became more and more cruel. I found his approach brutal. As if by meeting the natives it deprived him of all humanity. He spoke of them as test subjects, never as people. But there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance. And I clung on to that memory.
You do know that you were captured thanks to him?
Yes, but I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind. And stupid. I regret it terribly.
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies all sacrifices?
No. I may have believed that at one time, without of course ever imagining that we'd resort to such cruel treatment. But Dunkus, you and Siora have opened my eyes to the limits of science. To worship it as we do in the Alliance does not make us better than Thélème.
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this laboratory necessary for his research?
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering of a few individuals. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slower, more humane methods. I hope we'll succeed in ensuring these experiments never happen again.
Well, that's the plan.
Would you be willing to testify against Dr. Asili during his trial?
Of course. I was going to talk to you about that. I want to convince my colleagues that we must give up these kind of methods. And even if it costs me dearly, I want my master to pay for what he did. Anything else?
No, that's it.
I'm asleep.
Arrow. That's exciting. Days offs are the best. Right. Go in here to fast travel. Yes. Do you have big plans for it? Or just do nothing?
Hey! You are the Onol Menawi who freed us. We managed to reach Vikshadir.
They told me what you did for them, Renaikse. Well done. I was able to give them the care they needed. Some wounds will take time to heal, but they are safe thanks to you.
I'm happy to see that they're better.
But you didn't come here for that, did you?
No. I came to ask for your help. The doctor who captured and tortured you is about to be tried for his crimes. He has a lot of support among his people. He's a respected man despite what he did. If we don't have testimony from some of his victims, he will surely be released.
You'll have our words. We'll go to the Grand City and tell our story.
And the Mad Lion will die for causing so much harm to our people.
May the earth engulf him. You can return to Hikmet. I'll make sure they get there in good health.
Thank you, KillerHawk. And thank you all. I blame myself for forcing these poor people back to the city where they have suffered so much.
My people are strong and proud. They will not
Nice.
be afraid to
Do you have a
stand
good
in
group
front
for
of the
that?
judges for justice.
Because I find whenever I go for D&D, it starts okay and then just peters out. Every time, without fail. Do, 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 do. Let's get this trial done. Yes, there we go. Alright, let's go to trial. We got it.
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any news on our matter?
Yes. Oh, it's gonna take a while.
A Nort victim of Dr. Asili agreed to testify at the trial.
Excellent. This kind of testimony will certainly rattle his defense.
The Islanders will testify at the trial. Their injuries will surely convince the judges.
Indeed. But do bear in mind that the Islanders are not highly regarded in Hikmet.
Don't worry, I know.
I managed to convince the scientists in the governor's laboratory to speak in our favor.
Excellent. These are not direct witnesses, but if they denounce the doctor, we are sure to be heard.
I even got a testimony from one of Dr. Asili's colleagues.
Perfect. That will convince our scientists, and you know how important they are in Hikmet.
Afra, one of Dr. Asili's former students, has agreed to testify.
Excellent. This woman is very respected by the governor. Her statement will carry a lot of weight.
An alchemist studied the powder that we found in the laboratory. Apparently, it's some kind of concentrate made from the blood of several patients with the Malachor. It seems that less than a pinch of this powder is enough to contaminate whoever consumes it. There's enough here to make a small town sick.
A terrifying thought. I will add the analysis and this powder to the evidence on record. You have gathered overwhelming evidence. The defense will have a hard time saving the accused. I think we can go to trial with confidence now.
Let's do it.
Will the trial begin soon?
It seems to be the right time. Excellent investigation work. I think we have every chance of winning.
Where will the trial be held?
At the palace. I regret to inform you that you will not be able to attend. However, I'm sure the governor will keep you informed of the outcome of the proceedings.
I'm sure he's arrested.
Madame, congratulations. The trial was exemplary. Asili's madness was exposed to the entire world. And you have demonstrated the horror of his methods.
Thank you, Excellency. But all praise should be showered upon Sir de Sade. The evidence he supplied was irrefutable.
It was necessary that you hear the victims, in order to understand the extremities to which your science has taken you.
Come now. One cannot conclude that science was guilty here.
Not science, but the savants were. It is never right to set aside humanity in the name of the common good. No knowledge justifies killing or torture.
Your words are wise, and I promise to remember them.
You have not always shown yourself a man of impeccable judgment, Excellency.
We are all, from time to time, victim of our own blind enthusiasm, that is true. But this trial has shaken my usual resolve. It may very well change the course of history.
Yeah, on about his lack of judgment. I mean,
Terence,
dude, the guy's...
do you need something?
No, I really don't.
I must leave you. See you later.
I mean, the guy literally tried to get us killed. More than once. That's like, what, at least twice? I'm also disappointed that quest gave us nothing. I'm on the edge of 34. Oh, I guess I gotta finish the execution, then give me my experience. Okay, do I have to like... Where do they want me for this execution? I'd be like... Do it.
Greetings.
Greetings. Greetings.
Good day.
Okay. 2. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing wrong. Don't worry, I got it. Stupid. I understand the problem now. Not that it wants to warn me of these things. Now we can do the execution because we've got. So let's do it. There we go.
Afra, are you certain that you want to attend this?
I do not want to attend. I must.
Right.
Dr. Asili, you have been found guilty of all accusations brought against you. In consequence, the Bridge Alliance Tribunal condemns you to death. Do you have any final words?
You treat me like a monster. But how many times have you stayed your own hands? So close to the goal to finally find a remedy, you would have done as I. What do a few lives mean when the future of all humanity hangs in the balance? You are nothing more than idiots, incompetents, and you, Baron, are the greatest hypocrite of all. You know that I am right.
Executioner, earn your pay.
You know that I am right.
Nice. There it is. 34 for chopping the guy's head off. And I mean, they clean up nicely. Look at that. No blood. I'll leave that one for now. Actually, I feel like, what did I... Oh, I put the weapons in storage. I'll come back to the team. What do we need? Agility. Good thing my agility is super high. Okay, what do we got? Okie dokie. Hey, Caitlin. Thanks for the cheer. How are you doing today? Yeah, it has been a while. What have you been up to? I'm doing okay. I will mention this. If you were hoping to play this game yourself, there's about to be a... I'm heavy into the game, so this may be spoiler-ish. Just as a heads up.
Constantine, my dear cousin.
I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Oh, let's convince him to say everything.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So, if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Mil Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Oh, you know, probably has to do with his crazy transformation. Probably nothing. All this potential, this feeling of power, feels so alive. My experiments bore fruit. Katasha's link cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. Soon the whole island will answer my call, as long as I'm not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing by the Swenvar the other night. If they denounce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take that risk. I must get rid of them. Well, time to go save the natives. Again. From our cousin this time. Where they got us going. Alright, back to our place for that fast travel. Which is literally the best part in this game, is this fast travel. This part though, gets me every time. It's like... Ooh. I also hate it when it gray screens like that.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness.